Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the year of 2024. This is actually the second time I'm doing your reading because for some reason it didn't record, and which sucks. But anyway, you start off here with the Groundhog Spirit. It says time to let go. You have this Outer Spirit. It says you are never alone. Yeah, I feel like you are letting go of something. I honestly don't remember what I talked about in your first reading. Your reading was one of the first ones I did, and today. And so it was a while ago, and I don't remember. But, I do feel like some of you are stepping into a new beginning, or you're kind of like stepping towards something new. You even have this key card that says locked doors can now be open. So if anything has been getting in the way, or if you feel like something's been getting in the way of you being successful, it's almost like there is, something is happening. Here you go. You have the Tower as well, which could represent some sort of change, but it's like this change is opening something up for you. And so I feel like this is a destined change. I do remember talking about moving in your first reading. So it would not surprise me if some of you were moving or traveling or, wanting to make a move in your life in some way. And so, I definitely feel that for you here, Aries, but let's see. You have the Ace of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups in your first row. I feel like some of you are shocked that someone is interested in you, is what I would say. I don't think you should be so surprised, but, I kind of feel here that there is a person that you're interested in, that you have your eye on, that is also interested in you. You have the King of Cups here. Could be a water sign. Doesn't have to be, of course. Could be, you have a lot of earth here as well. Could be an earth sign. I'm pretty sure in your first reading that I did say something about an earth sign coming in. So, definitely wouldn't surprise me if it was earth sign energy. But whatever it is, I feel it's going to cause your emotions to overflow. Definitely a lot of happiness and joy coming in because of this, because of a new situation or something new that's coming in for you here with the Ace of Cups. You also have the Queen of Swords. And I feel like you see things clearly now. I feel like you see some sort of change that you need to make. I don't feel bad about this Tower. I feel that it's more saying that you see that there are things that you have to cut out of your life with the Queen of Swords. I feel like you see things clearly that you have to let go of and remove from your life. She has her back to the past, and she's, only facing the future. So in a lot of ways, I feel you're very future focused. You see that clearly. I feel like you see changes you need to make as well. You also have the Two of Cups. Every single reading that I've done for these 2024 readings has had a very heavy love focus. It seems to be like a, love-focused year. So it wouldn't surprise me if you're attracting new people or, attracting a new connection or attracting strong connections into your life right now. Connections that where you really want to be with the person. I also feel like you're surprised. Again, you go up to the Tower to the Five of Wands. This is conflict and competition, but I almost feel like you could be attracting a person where there's a lot of competition for the person. So, you could be attracting someone who's very attractive, who, Two of Cups would say that this is someone who's different than your usual type. And that definitely could be happening. I also feel like some of you could be, it's like you could be facing competition with that Five of Wands. We'll look into it when we get there. It is funny that you have this Aquarius card which says collaborate on it. I keep telling people that I believe we're in a time of co-creation. We're not in a time of competition, but that does not mean you can't enter into competitions if you're into that sort of thing. But what I would say is just a little bit more energy on the collaboration side could change whatever. With the Ace of Cups, you have this flattery card. Yeah, see, these two people face apart. These two face together. So I feel like you could be attracting a person where it's the two of you really see eye to eye. Really good connection here. And I do feel like this person surprises you. I don't think it's this is some sort of surprise. I think that maybe you meet a person this year. Maybe you think, okay, this person's nice or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But then as you get to know them, it's there's more to the story is what I'm getting. It's I feel like you learn more and more that this is a good person. With the Queen of Swords, you have the egotism card. I would be careful of past people that have an ego. I feel like you could be letting go of someone here with the Tower, someone that has an ego or that is toxic or something like that. So you could be letting go of a situation as well. I don't think that's true for all of you. Again, for most of you, I just really feel that Tower's talking about a move or changing. With the Two of Cups, you have the intuition card. Every single person has had, every intuitive card that exists. So I would say that this year seems to be a year where we really need to trust our intuition, or we really need to listen to that to that inner voice, right? We really need to listen to what that inner voice is saying as well, for sure. Next, you have this key card. It says locked doors can now be open. You have this honor and good luck card. So there could be a lot of, good luck coming in for you. I do feel like some of you are like working towards something that you've always wanted this year is what I'm hearing. But it's like an accomplishment. I feel that there's something that you've always wanted to accomplish, and it's almost like you're going to work extra hard this year to accomplish it, whatever it is. And I feel this is a good thing because I feel for a long time, I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, I have to at least try this. Those are like the words that are popping into my head. So, if there's something you've always wanted to experience or do, I feel you're really going to be very focused on doing something that you've always wanted to do at this time, So there you go. You have the King of Cups, Tower, and the King of Pentacles. Again, I feel like someone surprises you here with just like how deep they are. The King of Cups could be a water sign, but could be a earth sign as well. You have everything here. It's a general reading. But I think the King of Cups is more saying it doesn't even matter what gender it is. I feel like you're attracting a person who's very deep, who has very deep emotions, who expresses those emotions. Someone who's very adventurous as well. There's this boat back here. That boat represents adventure. But I feel like it's someone who really expresses themselves. I also feel it's someone who, it really doesn't matter what's going on around them. I feel they're very much in control of their own reality. They control, how things go, how things happen, and, all that other good stuff. You have the Tower. The Tower, of course, could be a shock or surprise or a shock to the system. I kind of feel like you're surprising people in your life, which I know I've said to you before. I think people, it's like they have you in a box, and I feel that you are stepping outside of that box. And sorry, all these cards are messed up. It's going to drive me crazy. But anyway, I feel for a lot of you, it's like they have you in this identity box, and now you're stepping outside the box or you're making changes. And I feel it's kind of surprising people, the changes you're making. And that could be what is causing some conflict right here. People don't like it when we change, really. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, I think people, they put us in a box and that's what makes them comfortable. Then when we make a change, they get uncomfortable. And too bad. I think this is a year where you need to make people uncomfortable because that means you're growing. You have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a card of stability. I feel like you could be finding a person who is extremely stable, hardworking, who focuses on things that bring stability into their life. Like this person, I feel, if you're meeting a person, I feel it's very clear that they have like good habits. Like that might sound like a small thing, but I think it spills over into all areas of their life. Like they have just really good habits is what I'm getting here. So let's see what is going on for you. With the King of Cups, you have this detachment card. I feel like you're detaching from outcome, which is exactly what I would be doing. I think we all, I think the universe this year, 2024, is asking people to let go of attachments, like, let go of outcomes and how things work and needing things to work a certain way. I think the more detached you can be in that sense, the better. With the Tower, you have this ostentation card. Yes, I feel like you're leaving something fake for something real. This card is about telling the difference between something fake and real. This is real. This is fake down here. So it's like you're, I feel like you see the difference now between energies in your life that you can have and things that you cannot have around you and that you cannot have in your life. And it's almost like you're just being honest with yourself, which again, there's nothing wrong with that. With the King of Pentacles, you have this organization card. Yeah, I feel in a lot of ways that you could be getting organized. And it's almost like I feel this has to do with your destiny in the sense, like, I don't want to make this sound like more clickbaity or anything like that. That's not what I'm getting at here. But, it's almost like you're getting organized in your life, which is when we get organized, when we are in alignment, of course, we are going to move closer to our destiny. But it's almost like this is your destiny that has it's like a path of money, I don't know how to say this. It's almost like there is something financial tied to your destiny. So it's like whatever you do for work or business or whatever, it's like when you're on your path, I feel like you're noticing that your finances improve. And that, like, I think that's the clue that's going on here. So hopefully we'll get more on that in just a minute. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this Collaborate card, this Aquarius card. Could be an Aquarius coming towards you. You have this Debilitated card that says Discomfort. Yeah, I feel that in a lot of ways that you need to work on competition, I think this is saying that you could be working with the competition, and that would be more helpful. So if you are in a business or have a career where there is competition, I would do whatever you can to work with the competition. It could be very helpful for you. It could really lead to a lot of success and, growth and abundance. It could lead to all sorts of things. So, I would definitely encourage you to work together with people who you see as competition or whatever. You could learn a lot with them. I also feel there are going to be opportunities to collaborate with competition right here. Five of Wands. I think something people don't understand is like in the birth card reading system for playing cards, the Five of Wands is the Five of Clubs. The Five of Clubs is a card of the millionaire and in the birth card reading system. And so the Five of Wands, it can represent conflict and competition. People who are born under the Five of Clubs in the birth card reading system sometimes experience a lot of conflict and competition in their lives. That is the whole point. But you can either choose to let that weaken you or strengthen you, right? These people, they're not really fighting. They're using sticks to fight. They're not using swords. So they're learning how to fight. They're learning how to battle. And again, I think it would be an amazing time not to compare yourself to the competition in work or business or whatever it is that you do, but it would be an amazing time to learn from those people, and it would be an amazing time to see how you can create more expansion from those people. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is about progress and putting in the work, but Knight of Pentacles is no movement. You can see that he has these empty fields behind him, and all he has to do is start planting seeds in those fields, and they will grow. So I do feel it is a time for you to plant seeds, or it would be a good time for you to plant seeds, in any area of your life that you want to see grow. I also feel that this could be a lot of abundance that's coming in for you here with the Knight of Pentacles. So whatever you're working on, I feel it's there's a lot of abundant potential, but you have to plant those seeds. He has this right here. This is oak leaves, and they represent knowledge and wisdom. Basically says that you have all the knowledge and wisdom necessary to plant seeds and make something grow. So I really feel there's a lot of success for you coming in for you here, but again, Aries, you're going to have to put in the work to make it happen. I also feel that there's something about this path, right? I see it this way, going here. It's almost like a path of money. I don't know, those were the words that I was getting. It's that there's a path with money on it or something like that. And I'm not saying that, you have to make money or make all this money or whatever, but I just think there's a path with money on it. So, and it's tied to your destiny. It's something that you see yourself working on for a long time. Could be a project, a business, side project, side hustle, whatever. You have the Temperance card. Yes, I feel like you have the power to turn anything in your life around. The Temperance card says you can turn a negative into a positive. You can also turn a positive into a negative. So the choice is yours, but Temperance is a card of alchemy. It says you can turn one thing into another, and that's what I would be doing here. With the Five of Wands, you have this inheritance card here. Everyone's had this card. I feel like you could be inheriting ideas that are leading to more success in your life. So, if you're trying to become successful, if you're trying to improve your business or, anything like that, I really see a lot of growth here for you, Aries, and there could be a lot of financial growth as well. It's not like you're inheriting. Some of you could be inheriting money, but it's more like you're inheriting an idea, is what I'm getting. And but you could be learning from competition, and that's who I would learn from here. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have this devotion card. If you are hesitating on a person, I would just, never mind, that camera's dead now. I would just reach out to that person because I feel like they are definitely interested. Someone's interested in you here, Aries, or they would be. Maybe this person doesn't know that you exist. And so again, if you feel like someone's interested or if you're interested in a person, I would definitely go for it because, this card is my till death do us part card. You can see this bird is grieving the loss of the other little bird there. And so it's till death do us part. With the Temperance card, you have this indecision card. I feel like you need to trust your inner voice with this card. And also, you see here, there's this angel, and that angel is guiding that person in a new direction. So I kind of feel like you are being divinely guided in new directions, but you have to listen to that guidance. And so this guidance could be coming from, the tower. The tower kind of represents a situation that has been the same for too long. The reason the tower is falling is because those people have been ignoring reality for too long, and the universe is bringing those people back down to reality. So in a lot of ways, I feel that it's kind of saying maybe there have been some shocks to your system over the past few years, but I feel like the universe is guiding you in the right direction. So definitely listen to your inner guidance and stuff. You have the Scarab card. It says nourishment, transformation. You have the Ship. It says direction and journey on it. Number one, if you're going on vacation or something, obviously there could be like a lot of nourishment and fulfillment coming from a journey. You have the Three of Wands, Six of Swords here. Definitely travel. I also feel that some of you could be going on a journey to completely move on from something. You have the Six of Swords, Four of Swords, and Three of Wands. It's kind of funny because it wouldn't surprise me if you've been doing something for a long time, like work or business, and maybe this year you decide to do something else. And it could be like surprising people because maybe they see you as having, worked at a job for 20 years or whatever, and it's like you're doing something completely different. So the Six of Swords, this woman and the child in the boat, they're leaving everything behind them behind. They're completely moving on. They're completely starting from scratch, basically. And, but that's not completely true. They're bringing the knowledge, the wisdom, the things that they've learned with them across these choppy waters. And again, I want to stress that it's like this right here is like a path that you're going on. That's how I'm seeing it in my head. I feel like it's tied to your destiny, almost like Wheel of Fortune, like how you see it. The Wheel of Fortune to me is your destiny in your mind, how you see it. And, it's almost like popping into my head that you think that you're meant to do something, which is probably true, right? And I feel like you're on that path. And part of the confirmation is going to be an increase in your abundance, which is great. You have the Four of Swords. Every single person has had something about health. So I would watch your health, but it is showing up in the good stuff. So it's going to be good no matter what. But I would definitely, keep an eye on your health. You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of growth and expansion. And so I feel anything you can do to grow is going to be a good idea. There are three boats on the water there. You have the Ship card. You have the Six of Swords. You're clearly moving towards something. Some of you could literally be moving, which again showed up in the first reading that I did for you. There you go. But you could be moving, but you could also just be moving towards a new opportunity. Three of Wands is my card that says, what are you waiting for? It says you see something that you want, so just go commit to it. Whether it's a person, a business, an idea, a health routine, it could be anything in your life. Whatever it is going to lead to a lot of success. And you have that honor and good luck card too. It's like going to bring you a lot of luck. With the Six of Swords, you have this decision card. I feel like you're making a decision in a situation. For some of you, I feel you could be letting go of a person that you've been with. I feel like you've already but if this is for you, I feel like they're already like out of your life kind of, but maybe they're kind of lingering. And I feel you're kind of making the choice to completely cut something off. With the Four of Swords, you have this bluff card. I feel like you're calling people's bluff because it's like it's almost like people have an identity for you. I just said this a minute ago. It's like they see you as only being able to do one thing, and I really feel you're showing people like what you're made of, I really get this energy of you kind of showing people that you are capable of growing and doing much more. You're capable of changing. And, again, it's like really, really powerful. With the Three of Wands, you have this friendship card. A lot of people have had cards of socializing, friendship. So you could even just be attracting a person here, not for love, but for friendship. Someone who's very supportive. And again, a lot of other signs have had these cards. Are you kidding me? Wealth right there. I'm telling you, there's like a path with money on it is what I was hearing in my head or something like that. So, again, there is like something coming in for you that is going to lead to wealth. But again, it could also, friends could be very helpful. You have this Archway card. It says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Are you kidding? The whole entire time I couldn't shut my mouth about the pathway. And so clearly there's some sort of path that's opening up for you. And it's going to be one of opportunity and growth and money is what I was getting. And it could also be love. You have this Cracked Cup card. It says dissatisfaction with life. Tower. Tower comes up when we are not 100% happy with what we're doing. And the universe wants us to be happy. I truly believe that. And so if you're not happy, then the universe is like, you need to do something else. And if you don't do something else, I'm going to make it happen for you. That is the Tower. So, again, I feel this dissatisfaction could be leading to more wealth. You have this wealth card. And like I said, I think the second you're on the right path, the second you start making some changes, is the second you're going to start making more money. You have this Clouds card. It says temporary problems, Five of Wands. I feel like you need to transmute these situations with the Five of Wands and the Temperance card. It's like you have the power to turn something from a negative to a positive or a positive to a negative. The choice is yours, but obviously I would choose negative to a positive or any negatives. And again, I feel like you have the power to look at your competition in any area of your life. And it's, again, don't compare yourself to the competition, but you could say to yourself, like, what are they doing that I don't? And what could I experiment with? And I always tell people, just experiment, right? There are plenty, I grew this channel just by making 1% improvements. There's so many things that like YouTube experts say works that didn't work for me. Maybe it works for other people, but didn't work for me. There are things that they said that don't work that do work for me. So it's like, you just have to find out for yourself, but learn. You have this horse card that says short journey on it. Definitely wouldn't surprise me if you're traveling. There is a lot of travel stuff here, but this is a really good reading here, Aries. I love this for you. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your year.